Dear students, this is already the last week of our MOOC on transport phenomena. Hope you enjoyed so far what we did in the course, and time really flies. 6 weeks passed and we noticed a lot of activity on the discussion board. We have seen that you've all been working hard and we like the discussions that we had with you. We are grateful for all the comments that you gave us that help us improve our MOOC for the next run. We do realize that there were quite some mistakes that you pointed out and that we make you work hard. That's the bad news. The good news is that by having to do that, it really made you think. So with a little smile, perhaps we need to keep a few of the mistakes in for the next students so that they can work on that. In this week we will not introduce new material or new topics, but we will use everything you learned in the previous weeks on a particular example that is very relevant in industry, the heat exchanger. In process technology and transport phenomena, heat exchange is a very important step in many processes. Sometimes you need to warm up stuff to get the fluid so that you can process it, to mix stuff. Sometimes you need to cool it down because it's a final product. The heat exchanger combines balances and heat transfer, and we will really take a look into that. Notice that heat exchangers are around anywhere. You will find them in your own kitchen. You usually don't see them as heat exchanger, but in many steps in the kitchen what you do is warm up, cool down. How to describe that and how to get a handle on numbers is the topic of this week. This week will not be the same as the other 6. We will only have 2 chapters. In chapter 7.1 we will introduce the theory of a simple heat exchanger and do a practical exercise and of course have an answering video. In chapter 7.2 we're going to look at a real industrial application, heat removal from a large-scale industrial fermenter. Inside the fermenter the microorganisms produce quite a bit of heat that has to be taken out to operate at steady state. And in 7.2 we will try and understand and quantify how this all works. How do you remove the heat? What are the governing principles? What is important, what is not important, and how can you design it in a practical situation? Last but not least, we have our final MOOC exam, in which you can test how much you really take out of this course. We will give you a set of multiple choice questions that we will grade at the end, giving you feedback on the level that you reached. We hope that you like this course and that you got an interest in our field transport phenomena. And if you really are interested, we are currently preparing an advanced transport phenomena MOOC that is the follow-up of this one, and we will get it in the air and launch it somewhere in fall 2016. For now, good luck with week 7, enjoy the final part, and good luck with the final exam. Get a certificate and master transport phenomena. See you!